Доброго времени суток. Добро пожаловать на канал Discussor Gaming. Меня зовут Discussor, и мы продолжаем проходить игру Bioshock Infinite, а именно ее дополнение Burial at Sea. На этот раз второй эпизод. В прошлый раз мы закончили тем, что еще одна и вроде как последняя копия Букера Девита умерла. То есть фактически его убил Большой Папочка. Таким образом Элизабет взыскала долги с того, кто не должен нарушать ее судьбу. Ну, слишком запутанно, возможно. Если вы смотрели концовку основной игры, либо проходили ее, то вы в курсе, о чем я. А сейчас вернемся, собственно, к дополнению. Итак, «Морская могила», эпизод 2. Приятного просмотра.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that home? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Thank you.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Elisabeth. Bien le bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude.
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cassette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Une
Мечта,
baguette,
которая
mademoiselle?
сбылась. Жалко, что нельзя повзаимодействовать с окружающим миром. То есть сколько тут всего и как все красочно. Нам, наверное, сюда.
Ou la cage? L'oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally!
Come back!
Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back! Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker?
Say,
What? I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten them.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Так, значит, теперь мы играем за Элизабет. Нам является Букер Дэвид, который как бы мертв, но как бы нет. И еще мы познакомились с Атласом, который, ну, чё уж я буду спорить, вернее, спойлерить. Если, конечно, вы Bioshock не проходили, то вы и так увидели все из вступительного ролика, что Атлас это Фрэнк Фонтейн. Впереди нас, как всегда, ждет что-то интересное.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand. I...
If we're going to end up in the same place, it needs a permanent ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist?
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Что ж, теперь время исправлять свои ошибки. Вот так она и прибыла сюда.
warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Итак, история потихоньку складывается. Значит, Элизабет привезли сюда лютесы по ее же просьбе. Затем она напоролась на большого папочку в результате событий прошлого эпизода. И теперь она стала просто собой без своих способностей открывать разрывы и видеть будущее.
Closed for you. Hey now.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Тут уже придется полностью играть по стелсу, потому что у Элизабет близко даже нет такой физподготовки, как у Букера. Она же девушка, ну и все такое.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
He's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label Marcus, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men. Henry! To become an intellectual human, you must wade deep within the most dangerous mental territory, looking for a fight.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite, we all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the Parasite, you must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the Lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
Sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what does
It's up to
Ryan
you.
the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the Parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know that? Empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. Okay. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me.
Интересно, что здесь болты с усыпляющим средством не расходуются, как в Dishonored, например. Их можно потом забрать.
Unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
A Rapture reminder. Wanting an item from the service is forgivable. Buying or smuggling
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Джендербендер. Отголоски толерантности. Раньше в Bioshock такого не видел. Нет, ну это не сказать, что плохо, просто оригинально. Так. Окей. Да, хоть посмотреть, как магазин называется, если тут есть название. Не, названия тут нет. А, есть. Cupid's Arrow, да. Стрела Купидона. Теперь понятно, почему такая тематика.
Well, you didn't have these books in my tower.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
I told Sandra Cole I'm always ready to cut
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them. Hey, there you are.
New songs. They're real personal to me. They're like love letters. Straight from my heart. For all my fans stuck with me.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I I fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent, you know?
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more of the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us DeWitts, if we could leave well enough alone.
I'll be late. Can't be dirty, though.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy sexual congress the Rapture way.
Now you know.
Похоже, Кен Левин смотрел в будущее с такими роликами в игре. Потому что сейчас все, похоже, руководствуются именно такими принципами. Судя по всяким скандалам в Твиттере и так далее.
When only you are accountable, you can expect.
I may be old, but I'm not
deaf.
This could be. Confront your weakness!
It only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Rub themselves all over this.
It's a superb life, children. If you never, ever weaken.
That's just the plastic blue. You'll be as right as rain. Remember, a smart splicer.
Christ, better prep for my next meeting. You see, boys? You see what a success your dad is? You see how all them fellas look at me?
I said no one eats for free!
Just take care of this.
that only seems to be knocking them back.
Ясно, это так не сработает. Или патронов не хватит, или ты промажешь, или еще что-нибудь. Короче, надо еще раз посмотреть, что можно сделать.
It's a superb life, children. If you never, ever weaken.
And it's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Won't have any horseplay.
You'll need to get used to seeing a few strange sights from time to time.
We're not finished!
I've given up hope on that one. Some students refuse to be
I've
taught.
been calling all day. Ain't he ever in? Ace.
Goodbye.
He's gonna wanna get this message as soon as he gets back, all right? Real.
Come back here! This...
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why work hard? Just put food on the table. And if the good life is dessert, then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If Ryan can't have it, why can't I? Why?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Fort Dundee! Fort Dundee! Good.
Stay frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn up the ease of relaxation.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets you in without a kind word from the boss.
Every thought I've ever had is for my son. Every gulp of air I've ever taken.
Bad guy. If that's what the girl was, prosperous, determined.
What was that?
Compromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me.
You spiff, Rabbit. You spiff, Frankie. And you leave me what? You think I don't got a family to feed?
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Where does one find the parasite nesting in dark recesses?
Isn't that tart from the paper?
Young lady, come out here this instant.
I ain't got time for this.
In the market for a personal bathysphere? Ah, I got just the thing. The Tiger Shot. It's top of the line. And as luck would have it, steeply counted at present now. Finest man-made materials. Nug-hide seats, laminated paneling, French
Looks like someone's been
frogs.
decrypting a code.
All the latest plastic.
We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Let's step into my office and control the contract. Huh? And all that nonsense you heard about asphyxiation, desperate and irresponsible slander from the competition. Well, not for you? Oh, okay, okay. No need to get sore, pal. I wasn't saying you're some kind of cheapskate or nothing. I said there's no need to get sore!
Like tumorous growth before it's too late.
Here you may fulfill your potential and get all that is your due. To do less is criminal. Obscene. There are no excuses in Rapture.
What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Salesman, you idiot. Think you can talk?
To give and not demand anything in return. Why? Who benefits, class? Someone who wants what you have. Are you hiding, child? Look long and hard enough, the parasite will reveal itself. Young lady, come out here this instant. The bell has rung, class is over. I hope we all learned something from that. What was that?
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
Intellectual superheroes in the act of their becoming.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Complete revolution. One mind at a time.
You're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
I know you well how to do it.
we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan.
First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Sutro must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? Locked. And nothing to pick. But I come here for a reason, right? Isn't that why you told me to find Sutron?
Well, technically, you told yourself.
Thanks, I appreciate the reminder.
Of what?
My tenuous mental state.
People ain't designed to see what you've seen. And now that you're just plain old flesh and blood, well, be grateful you've got things this well held together.
There must be something here I need to find. Something Sutron was working on. A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
Так, я, наверное, еще поброжу, потому что есть такое ощущение, что я перемещусь в Колумбию. А мне оно пока не надо. Мало ли, может, я что пропустил.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
I send myself to this room for a reason. No point in leaving until I figure out what that is.
How about that fancy-looking loot test device?
Good a place as any to start.
Да, все это, конечно, хорошо, но в Колумбию я пока не хочу перемещаться. Ага, вон, а туда я не залезу, получается. Теперь у меня выхода нет просто отсюда. Да. Печально. Ну, по-любому мне придется сюда возвращаться, так что, может, еще что-то я найду. Ладненько, погнали тогда, чё уж.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that anymore.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... The Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float...
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here. These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Did you hear that? Honey, we're all on pins and needles. Come on out. Pre-pageant jitters, dear. Hiding in the corner won't help.
What's that now?
Never respected me!
Like some cognitive primitive.
Mother always says it's important to be yourself. So here I am, 100% genuine artist.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
I'm just honored to be in the competition, and gee, I hope you like it. Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture, and I... Sure, I hear you. Clear as a bell.
Everyone wants a piece of me!
I've always been there for you!
Huh? Come on! What are you running away for?
Oh, can you rationalize cowering?
Everything's fine now. I checked everywhere.
Nobody will take you away from me.
This is still around.
That's what this is. Entrepreneurial affairs.
No, it's not the strongest that survive, but the fittest. Those most capable of change. A good start is there.
I know what you're here for.
Doesn't anyone ever clean these seats?
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought...
Don't know what to make of her.
Dressing you down? Far from it.
We're not finished! That's
Ain't
it!
no big shot around here!
Here's a bell.
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. You left me with nothing!
what you're capable of! This will be very painful for you! Ah! Let's work something out. Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
When I find you...
That's it. We're through.
Can't blame me. Things always float out in the summer. It's like the heat. There's something that I wallet.
That cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me.
Women don't care about my character anymore. It's all money.
I school him at home. Only way to keep him away from you.
Well, that sounded odd. You're so smart, you're stupid! Nah!
We're not finished.
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
Jeez. I'm jumping in my own shadow.
Out, come out.
And before... Before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
First, the law gets then you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Giant star. I'm just a star. Period.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode too. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Self-interest, says Peter the Parasite. Self-interest, says Ryan.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Except a fence.
Kind of
I saw where you went.
Who's there?
I know right where you are. Well, enough of that. I got work to do.
You don't have my permission to leave.
When only you are.
How could you just walk away?
Do not throw a ball in the house. Franklin.
A couple breezes away.
I heard that.
Give me the cold shoulder. Push me, I push right back!
High and low. We search high and low. You have 1 second to show your face.
Come back! We can work this out.
I know what you're here for.
Won't steal my leads!
Out here with my heart in my hand.
Come out. Sure put a stop to that.
All you do lie and take!
Come back! We can work this out.
Блин, это же выстрелить не успел.
Don't leave me! Not again. A couple breezes away. Shh. I heard something.
Well, enough of that. I got work to do. She's back.
You're only hiding from yourself.
Gonorrhea, that's what you'll get. And there's no cure for the madhouse.
I ain't got time for this.
No one around? Seems I still have the ability.
Elizabeth, this poster. What's this all about?
Cohen spent 2 months as his disciple, trying to get a line on his trafficking ring. Awful man.
Why not just kill Comstock and be done with it?
Comstock had to know why. He had to know that he deserved it.
And did he? Did he deserve it?
I suppose we all do. One way or another.
First, the law against bribery. And the one some belly in my privy advising how
I hear you gossiping about me.
martial law.
Welcome Welcome to the Circus of Value. No refund, no return. The value.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
Peter, our time is up. You won't find me so unprepared.
Last time that boy came over, there was urine all over the bowl.
Why are my hands all red? Scrub this blood.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Don't you know what you're doing to me?
When I find you.
Just another look-see.
You're only going to make it worse when I find you. Stop acting up!
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Criminal dealings. Fallacy and misdirection. For those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Fat cat. Determined, uncompromising, then fine. She fits. You got me.
Похоже, здесь мы уже нашли все или почти все, что можно, так что пойдем дальше по сюжету.
Give, not demand anything in return. Why? Who benefits past? Someone who wants what you have, free from effort.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
A parasite.
Let you and me talk.
Don't leave me! Not again.
Like some cognitive primitive.
Honey, we're all on pins and needles.
That's it.
Come on out.
We're through.
Shh. I heard something.
It's a superb life.
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
Come back. You'll adore the spotlight.
Get it in writing.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Don't be a fool with old man.
Peter always says it's important to be yourself.
Feeling hot under the collar? Stay frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn up the ease and relaxation with Old Man Winter from Ryan Industries.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out, you know? I mean, November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia's real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
То есть тут еще и стукачи от Райана присутствуют. Вот его обнаружили и допросили.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Hey, Sam, that you?
Who the hell are you? You've been using me!
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some belly. A privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Stay frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy.
Why, yes. I'd love to have children. 3 at least. Of course, I'd need to find the right fellow first.
Restaurants? They'll put a roach in your salad as soon as a tomato. I'll make dinner tonight.
I closed that son of a bitch. I closed him. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed.
And smart and self-assured like Andrew Ryan. And good with his hands like Dr. Steinman.
You don't want anything to do with her. She's just a cooch with legs.
Psychology, sociology. There's all kinds of theories about how you sell something to a man. Those ain't gets over here. Relationships, conversation. Huh?
Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes.
I'm just honored to be in the competition. Gee, I hope you like me. Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1958.
There's stains all over your underwear. I know what goes on in that room at night.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition and they're all so pretty. Why, a girl can dream, can't she?
There's no relationship like mother and son. It's deeply intimate.
Mother always says it's important to be yourself. Here I am, 100% the genuine article.
Just a star. Period.
Only way to keep him away from bad influences.
Why, yes. I'd love to have children. 3 at least. Of course, I'd need to find the right fellow first.
New songs. They're real purple. They're like all my
Что-то я замешкался.
There are no excuses in Rapture.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling. Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Selfishness, says Peter the Parasite. Self-interest, says Ryan the Lion. Why share anything with your neighbor except a fence?
Franklin, why don't you come over and rub Mother's feet?
If we seek out the fight, potentially, there may be no limits to how much we can evolve. What we may become.
When only you can expect
He's not fat, he's
big bone.
Come on! What are you running away for?
Don't expect
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
I just got word from a guy who heard from the guy next door to me. The girl he met just loves to bet, and it fits you to the T. Under the apple tree.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
If that's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. I can't work around the big elbow grace.
Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
I told Sandra Cohen I'm always ready to cut him. Said he'd call.
That earwax, that stuff's golden. Gums up the works. Wine can't be tried.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
You were the worst kind.
You want to mind control everybody? Public
Only
address
take
system.
it.
That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
I know real well how these buyers think. I get into their heads, they never even see me coming.
I can change, Sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Yeah, it's all hand signals and clear looks.
A random reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's harbor shore have been
because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture 1958.
Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of playing in the rooms. Life down in Fontaine is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Sure or nothing. Ryan's playing him like a cheap fiddle. He plays.
Malice in
No,
this
how they
direction
dance.
from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition.
See,
and
I
they're
keep
all
my eye
so
on these things.
pretty.
I catch everything going on.
Why, a girl
Like how
can read,
Ryan's
can't she?
controlling him with those messages.
Where'd you go last night?
Out. Think I'm some kind of idiot?
I've seen what you've done.
Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits.
Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes. But I got something new in the works.
So I greased it. Well, well, what was that? I ain't through with you yet. Come on out, you. Break's over. Back to the office. I'm accustomed to such strange noises.
Where'd you go?
When I find you.
I warned you to stop following me.
I know right where. A bootless errand. A snipe hunt. All told, an unprofitable use of time. First, the law gets bribery. Then, the one who's selling in my prison advises how I definitely
Опять ложное срабатывание.
march the law.
Ладненько.
Spying on me again.
Попробуем еще раз.
I saw where you went.
How could you just walk away?
Give me the cold shoulder.
I didn't say you could go. I ain't got time.
This is gonna be noisy.
Come on.
Let you and me
Leave
talk.
Me out here with my friends. No one around?
Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
You don't have my permission to leave.
You're heartless. Totally heartless.
You're only hiding from yourself.
When can I see you again? Come here, baby!
Да как, боже мой, что ж так везет-то? Называется, остановился посмотреть.
I take no joy in her failure.
One must give her an A for effort.
But an F on results.
You give her no credit for good intention.
The universe does not grade on a curve. It's strictly pass-fail.
Surely it's better to have died trying.
Better trying not to die.
Да уж, логично. И все заново.
Let you and me talk!
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to skip. Patient.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Come on! What are you running away for? Where'd you go? Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Honey pie?
Ну как можно застрять в стене, я не понимаю. Вот это просто что-то с чем-то.
A disagreeable fellow, this Souchon.
That's surprising. I'd imagined he'd be right up your street.
I feel dirty sharing a universe with the man.
How poorly we see our own traits in others.
What do you mean?
You both see the world through a lens of science.
And what's wrong with that?
Ask young Miss Comstock.
I would, but I don't suppose she's any longer in a position to answer.
Come back!
Where do you get off?
I just want to talk is all.
You left me with nothing!
I warned you to stop following me.
How long you been two-timing me? Show me what you're capable of!
Oh, can you rationalize cowering? Most curious. You're only hiding.
Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating.
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient. A cognitive primitive. Is that what you limit yourself to being? Expose your frailties to me!
I ain't through with you yet.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
Perhaps your reminder. Spontaneous department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive.
Only hiding from
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, there's some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martian push me! Ah!
Come, make yourself heard.
Ah!
Like some cognitive primitive. Come back! Let's see this through! Together! It appears our time is up for now.
You keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top. Eye on the ball.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus.
You take a lady to dinner. You take a client to lunch. And don't skimp on the cocktail. You hear me, Phil? Don't skimp.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. That's on the shelves, but you think you can talk?
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this.
Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me.
Pay attention now. That's Andrew Ryan on that screen. Ryan's got the formula. You trust your old man on this one.
I just got word from a guy who heard from the guy next door to me. The girl he met just loves to pet and it fed you to
Where's my boy?
So don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else.
Where's
Where's my boy? I don't know where my boy is! Seen what you done to my friend here. What you do to my friend, you do to me!
Don't give up with those lips of yours. Anyone else but me. You'll have to report to me.
Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
I told Sandra Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. I put on a show. Said he'd call.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing them all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, and all how they dance.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. No refund, no return.
Остался $1. Ладно, нам в ресторан Скат. А там у нас враг наверху.
You're not getting out of this, dude!
Something works. I can't make you his slave.
If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous.
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to.
Did you intend to make something of yourself? If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to fall.
See, I keep my eye on these things. I catch everything going on. Like how Ryan's controlling him with those messages.
I want to go to Cohen's. I want to go to Cohen's. I want to go to Cohen's. I want to go to Cohen's.
Yeah, it's all hand signals. Clear
Now I'll
looks.
get in.
Either way, Kara, I know they're talking about me.
Without the snarl,
All of these jerks, meat puppets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the score.
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. They're busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
Where'd you go last night? Out.
Think I'm some kind of idiot?
In the sack. Word for word, that's what she said. Show her first. See? These are brand new.
That you, honey? Come back! We can work this out! Come back! I just want to talk is all. Jeez.
Sincerity. That's what I'm lacking.
Those bottles. Just like on the coded note to Fontaine. Fontaine and Atlas. Son of a bitch.
Sushong, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunications. Where the hell is the ace in the hole? You think you can stiff Frank Fontaine? I paid good money for state-of-the-art weaponry. I ain't losing this war just because you found yourself a higher bidder. I can promise you, I ain't never been one to lose with dignity.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Do you know what they call men who shy away from adversity in
Так, ну все, теперь можно наконец-то идти чинить устройство лютесов и направляться в Колумбию.
Ain't nothing been right for this town since Frank Fontaine died.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
It's simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
He's closed.
Last time that boy came over, there was urine all over the bowl.
Sure nothing. Ryan's playing them all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, and oh, how they dance.
How we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. I need to cool the transform. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Sesame.
What did I tell you?